There it is. At least get it in the...
Action!
Oh, it's so cute.
Got a new toy.
This is adorable. Captain Marvel.
Thanks, Grandad Cinemates.
Yay!
Hello, internet people.
We're back. We had a little hiatus. Back in business.
We're so tired. It's like midnight on a Friday night and we are
Doing
asleep.
this. You're welcome.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Captain Marvel. I mean, I guess the story was kind of...
Nice!
What is going on?
It's like the Lord doesn't want us to be back.
But you've missed these spaces, right?
So the weather's been pretty pretty bad. There we
Yeah.
go. Anyway, as we were.
As we were. Take two. I'm trying to think, like...
How would you explain the story to somebody that
Yeah.
doesn't
Because have the
doesn't know
trailers
things?
really given...
No. Woman is a pilot. Big blow up happens because of aliens.
And then she's kind of an alien.
And then she ends up absorbing alien juice and being an alien.
But she doesn't know that.
But she doesn't know these things happened. She thinks aliens are bad. Turns out aliens aren't bad.
Nick Fury's there.
Yeah, he's chilling.
There's a cat.
Is it? Yeah.
It's the 90s.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's...
the story.
yeah,
She's
that's-
Larson.
She's Larson.
Just kick ass.
I really like Brie Larson.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think I was going to like her in this. I liked her in this more than I liked her in the trailers.
Yeah, I wasn't looking forward to it, to be honest.
No, I mean, I was expecting to not like her at all.
Yeah, and it was a lot better than I thought it was going to
Yeah,
be.
yeah, she was fine. She was
Yeah.
inoffensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, she's a good actress. It wasn't that she's not capable of being an
No.
actress.
It's just like, is it believable that she could be something that is, I don't want to break it to you, but not real?
Yeah.
Not that in Kong she played something that was realistic, but you know.
Oh yeah. Got her in that.
Yeah.
She's a good egg.
Yeah,
She's
she
good.
is.
I like her, but yeah, no, sure. I think she did well. I think it was something where the story itself kind of didn't really have a purpose, but it did. But they kind of went in circles with it, and it was just kind of messy. And there was lots of like, hey, remember that thing from your past? Oh no,
Yeah,
you don't
it
remember
was-
it. We'll tell you in a minute.
The beginning was really messy.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this a flashback? Is it a like what is happening? And it wasn't until they got her out of memory and we saw where she was, I was like, okay, now the film can actually start. Like the beginning was just like, "Ah!" And it was just like someone had
Yeah.
screamed and the walls are rattling and they filmed it.
It just felt like, let's kill some time before she gets on Earth.
Yeah, and it was like, they should have just done like the Shrek where they tell the story at the beginning, just got their storybook out. I would have rather that
Yes.
happened instead of all of that mess.
Yeah.
Like it was fine, it wrapped it up once the film got kind of cracking, but
Yeah, but that took longer than necessary.
yes, and I was confused.
Yeah, I didn't
So-
like. I understood that it was like little memory stuff, but I
After
didn't.
a little couple
Yeah,
of minutes.
and like I didn't
It went on a bit
understand like what was happening in order for us to see these memories.
Yeah.
And was she as confused as me? Why, if they're her memory? Like they kind of
Yeah.
don't tie things off that well. And like there's a whole thing, and I can't remember the name. I don't know if you can remember the name of this kind of being, kind of like an oracle that takes form of whoever it is that you respect them, or whoever you need that person to be. That's who it is. I don't remember what they're called. They don't really tell you
something
why you
intelligence?
need to see that. Like, what was the purpose
No.
of... So she
Yeah, that's a
passes
point,
some
actually.
secret test? Why did she... And then it happens, and then it happens again later on in the film in a slightly different way. And it just... I don't think the story was great, to be honest.
whole-
I don't think it was...
Another thing, this could be a spoiler. I don't think it could though. If you've seen Marvel films, it can't really be a spoiler, but maybe. So shh, go away if you don't want to listen to what I'm going to chat about. The Tesseract. When do we first see that? Is it in a Thor?
I was thinking it's Thor, because he goes in trying to find
A German dude has it.
his hammer, and
and then Loki has it.
Yeah.
How does it get to all these? Is this the first time we technically see it, or is it the first time that Nick Fury sees it? Like,
Yeah, I think that's both.
yeah.
I think it's both of those things.
So how does
First
it
time.
end up getting to where it is next? Like,
Don't know, mate. It's been 20 years.
what's the little gap? What film we missing? Have I missed an after credit scene that I've forgotten about? That is.
Yeah.
Is that significant, or am I just doing what I always do? And I'm like, that was a really important point, but nobody else cares. It's just me.
No, I don't think they'll give us a great. There isn't really much to go in the middle there.
I want it.
Yeah, I've so little to say. Like, it's that forgettable. It's just not. Doesn't have any oomph. It's just it happened. There were a couple of fight scenes that were okay.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, but then that makes me realise that I must have had a really low bar because I'm not wowed, but I'm not shocked by that.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people saying that it was one of the most emotional Marvel. Nah.
No.
Did you see Infinity War?
To be fair, I think that they did, for me personally, I don't think they went overboard on like woman power type of thing, which I think a lot of people thought it was going to be, and I think that's why there was so much like...
Oh, guys! I think following Wonder Woman, how much of a big deal that was for everybody, that there was a woman who was a superhero and she was sexy, but
this had more women in it than Wonder Woman, and as much as I liked Wonder Woman, let's not pretend it wasn't 20 minutes of women and 2 hours of a male cast with Gal in there, because let's not pretend like it's this revolutionary thing. Like it was good and it was great that she was kicking ass there, but it wasn't
the same level
a
as
male-centric
it was like
thing.
This
didn't push it. It wasn't.
And it was like you didn't notice that it sounds really dumb of me to say it, but like you didn't notice that it was women. Like it wasn't an obvious thing. Like, oh my god, there's women.
Yeah,
like,
and
you just didn't think
they didn't
about
push
it.
the whole kind of. It was more about her character, that she would fall down and get back up again. It was more about her as a person, as opposed to women can do it.
Yeah.
Women can do it just as good as men. Like it wasn't. It didn't go from
like
that angle.
emphasised. Yeah, I'm only human.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to be
and like her relationship with her Bezzy mate and her daughter would have been exactly the same if her best mates had a son. As opposed to like it wasn't like. Oh god, SOS.
This is a silent reading.
This is it. Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Yeah, so I don't think that was overkill. And also, speaking of kind of themes, it was in the 90s. I don't think it was too 90s. Now and again I'd be like, oh, TLC, hey.
Yeah. I mean,
there was a couple things that I don't know whether it was the film or whether it was the audience, where there'd be like dial-up and people were like cracking up.
It wasn't funny.
Like, it's not funny, it's just loading.
There was... The only thing that I found funny was Nick Fury said something about a cat. He said something really dumb. I can't remember what it was, but it was something that was just really like... It wasn't funny, but it was so stupid, and I was so tired.
When he like first sees the cat, or...
It was something like that. Or like when the cat went all like... And then she was like, how damn. Like, it was something like that, and I was like, wow!
It's because he just drops him.
Yeah.
He just drops the cat.
It was something like that.
I'm picking you up now.
Yeah, literally. It was like something really pointless that isn't funny or meant to be funny, and I was crying.
The CGI for him was alright.
It was noticeable though. Like, you could notice when it was an actual cat and not a cat.
Oh yeah. I meant for Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, I thought you meant for the cat.
The cat was definitely noticeable.
Okay,
100% noticeable as a CGI cat. And like, there were moments where I was like, why don't you just have a real cat just pottering about?
I was literally about to be like, how... your degree is in film and you didn't notice a CGI cat.
Yeah, no,
Back up.
I think that's where they spent a good chunk of their money.
Yeah, on the CGI cat. Like, was the cat even... Why was the...
Why did they even have a real cat at any point? We've just made cats.
Get a dog.
Remember the film Cats and Dogs? We've come on
leaps
and bounds,
sick.
haven't we? Yeah,
that was so good. Yes, Snowball, get it. I lost you a little. Fuck. Oh god.
Yeah, there's a lot of CGI. It's fine. I realised as well, a lot of the images of her we've already seen, so there isn't like a big reveal of, hey, she looks like this now, because we've already seen it. Seeing her like final form and being all glowy, it's literally on the bloody posters, so it's not a big thing.
No.
and there's not really a proper villain. There's not really a great deal of story.
No.
It feels like a bit of an excuse for an introduction.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people saying, like, I've never felt more moved than when Captain Marvel found herself. When did that happen? When was that moving moment when she found herself? Because it wasn't moving. Maybe I'm just too broken and dark.
Was it when her friend was telling her about herself?
I don't know, mate.
Or was it when she was
mean,
like, I'm only human?
You do
I
that
don't know.
to me, and I don't cry about it, you know?
Just try harder. Okay.
Okay.
Noted. Yeah. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I'm probably not going to watch it again. It wasn't funny enough for it to be worth. Like, it didn't supply me with any sort of, you know, memes.
No.
Didn't give me any some sweet GIF action, you know.
Literally, like, there wasn't about Thor and Loki.
No. And I felt like, because they and I'm sure you've probably read that they show Nick Fury's how he has his eye buggered, and I just think it's so pointless, and it kind of undermines the character.
Literally. The guy in front of us, did you hear him? He was like, "That's bullshit, he got his eye ripped out by a fucking cat!" I was like, yeah, get it.
Yeah, he was not impressed.
No, same. I feel you, Welsh boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was fine. It was better than I thought it was going to be, so I must have had, like, expectations of -2.
I don't know, 5?
Yeah. It's not Shawshank, is it?
It's not Shawshank. It's not Shawshank. Is it Into the Spider-Verse? No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Is it?
Sorry, Brie, you're not getting another Oscar
Literally.
anytime soon.
Are you Tom Hiddleston? No, you're not. Sorry,
no,
mate.
you're not.
Not even the slightest.
Tommy.
Sorry, cheese.
Oh, cheesy. Yeah, it's fine. It's inoffensive, but
It's
it's forgettable. You wouldn't go out I wouldn't go out of my way for it.
No. And it's not moving. Don't listen to what people say. Don't take tissues with you. If you need to take tissues, you grow up.
Also, there's the end credits and there's the mid credits and the end credits. The mid credits are fine. Don't go to the end credits. Get out the car park before everybody else does. It's a waste.
Like, that cat.
Boring. Tesseract. Boom. Done. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's all you need to know, really.
Yeah.
Boring.
But yeah, we're back in action.
Guess who's back? Back again. Not me.
Us.
Oh. Hello.
Which is maybe one of the films that we're reviewing soon. And I say we, it's going to be me because it's scary, so. But we will be back for Prob's Shazam.
Yeah.
Because that'll be soon. Obviously, Endgame.
Fucking The Lion King, guys. The Lion King. The Lion King!
Mate,
Sorry, I don't know. Aladdin! Oh!
It's all going on.
Toy Story! 4. 5? 4.
8.
8.
Yeah, I think that's it.
There's a lot happening.
That's it, lads.
There's so much happening.
I think we're just a bit delirious. It's very late.
We're going to use this forever now, right?
All the time.
I'm so excited.
Done.
Yeah, that's
Scene.
the end. That's the end of the takes.
Peace.
Time for crew to go home. Pack up, everyone!
That's a
Clear
wrap.
set!
That's a wrap.
Oh yeah, that's what they say, innit?
That's a wrap.
Clear the set. Make sure you
Get
put
out.
the chairs on top of the tables. Put your books in your drawers.
Bye.
Bye.